So as we know that the Department of Electrical Engineering under Institute Innovation Council and under Electrical Engineering Student Association, we have organized a workshop, 5 days workshop on design thinking, critical thinking and innovation design. Okay, so this is the second day of workshop. On this auspicious occasion, one of the eminent personality with us, Dr. Pawar madam. Madam currently working as a HOD in the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. Madam having an more than 18 years experience. So Madam published more than 20 papers and such eminent personality. 50? Okay, I will correct myself. Madam published more than 50 papers and such eminent personality with us. So you people take a benefit of such a personality, and Madam giving a talk on design thinking and critical thinking. Okay. So without wasting of much more time, as per our tradition of theory, we will first of all felicitate Dr. Pawar madam. I request our head of Department of Electrical Engineering, Dr. Dipti Tambuli madam, to felicitate Pawar madam.
HD resolution.
Okay. So without wasting of much more time, we will directly hand over the charge to Dr. Pawar.
Can you put on my? So I hope I will not teach you, but I will try to make you understand about critical thinking, design thinking, what are the aspects that you should know, because thinking is the part and parcel of our life. Every now and then our mind wander here and there with so much of thoughts in the mind. But when it comes to design thinking, when it comes to critical thinking, when it comes to traditional thinking, we need to channelize the things, right? So for channelizing, there are some certain methodologies, and these methodologies will help us to find out the solution for our day-to-day life. Otherwise, the animals are also thinking, we as a human being are also thinking. So what is the difference? Because we are having some consensus thinking. So Sat Vivek Buddhi we can call it as. So that is the benefit, or that is the God gift which we are having, and because of that we take a decision. And the taking this decision, so I would like to discuss about the certain things in a certain way, because you might have coming across so many brands like Apple, then Netflix. They are benefited. These brands are benefited because of design thinking. They have implemented the design thinking in their research and development, and because of that they are having such a fame and name today and earning so many things. Design thinking is actually used for the product design and product development and related activity, entrepreneur activities. So here, before, can you open that this different wala? This is okay. Okay, let it be. that I will, let us say, if I will write, mm, let us say if I will write 2, 4 and 6, then what will be the next sequence? This one sequence I have written. What is your opinion? What will be the new sequence? How will you write the new sequence? What is 8, 10, 11? What is? 12. Okay. So how it has come? 8, 10, 12, because you have seen in the PPT? No. So can you tell me how it has come 8, 10, 11, 12? How you have thought of it should be 8, 10, 11, 12? Even numbers. Okay. You applied some logical rule that these are the even numbers, so preferably next sequence should be of even number. But here I have written 11. This is not an even number. Then, then how will you answer this? So, what we have done in the traditional thinking, we have applied because that has been taught to us since our childhood. That we know about certain rules. These are the three numbers. We look at that number and we try to find out some logical interferences. We try to find out some logic behind those numbers, and accordingly we answer further. If it is 2, 4, 6, then it would be 8, 10. Why not 11 then? Because somebody may consider these are the progressive numbers, and the progressive number of, or these are the number, first number, second number, third number, those are increasing order, and therefore I can write 11. What is wrong in that? Is it any wrong in that if I write like this? No. But what we thought of, because that was in our mind, because it has been taught to us earlier. Nobody is teaching us कि we should think out of box. We should think something different. And while thinking of something different, is it going to harm anything? If I write 11, that may be my logic. And when we start in an open mind, with open mind, looking towards the problem, looking towards the thing, then it starts the thinking in a proper manner or in a design manner. I don't say कि if you apply logical rules it will not valid. It is valid. I am not opposite of that. But what I am trying to tell you, if I use something creative, design thinking is nothing but it is nothing but something new, innovative and creative solution that would help the person, because design thinking is the human centered approach. It is not a problem centered approach. It is a human centered approach. And in this now I will be taking through 5 steps for design thinking. Now it is okay? I also was having some issue. It was throwing so much of voice, no? So here what we are where I was telling about the kind of design thinking. So in the design thinking, the approach is human centered. Human centered means it will be, I am going to take you through the steps how the design thinking is going to revolve, or how it will be going one after another in the iterative manner. So it is going to emphasize, means we need to collect the responses or need or the user perspectives, because here very important part of design thinking is to collect the user perspective, and because of that only I thought I tell you sometime before, some of the brands have been benefited Netflix, because they are every now and then they are collecting the user experiences, and through the user experiences they are growing their channel. Like Amazon, then Amazon is also asking about the product reviews. The other nowadays so many companies or so many IT industries have started collecting the user perspective, and that is the reason behind why design thinking is now becoming so much integral or so much important part of product design. Because here in this design thinking, it is specifically connecting the experiences. So the first step of design thinking is emphasize, then based on the user need, user experiences, the things which has been gathered, those are now evaluated, and through this the problem definition is going to be defined, and then after emphasize defined, then it goes to the ideation process. So idea generation will happen. So here actual survey of user perspective survey has been carried out in the first two steps. The step called as emphasize, another step is called as a define. Here actual survey is taking place. Then here the people or the team members are coming together, and through their brainstorming sessions the idea formation is taking place. Here while ideation, in the ideation process, the importance or emphasis is given on the generation of idea. Though it is a silly idea, but it has to be collected. So you will see in the further slides. Then ideation, then it goes to the prototype making, and finally it goes to the testing of product. So this is the four-stage process where design thinking is taking place. Design thinking systematically, it is systematically represented through this five-stage process: emphasize, followed by definition, ideation, prototype, and testing. Is it clear? What is a design thinking? It is a thinking something new, something innovative, creative, because here creativeness is nurtured. Creative thinking is very important and integral part of this design thinking. Whereas in the traditional thinking, now here in the traditional thinking, what we thought of, we never thought of 11. We never thought of 11 because we have restricted our boundaries. We have restricted our boundaries, and within those boundaries we try to formulate some logical rules, some logical interpretation, and through that we are trying to find out the solution. So here in the traditional thinking or critical thinking, you are only oriented to problem solving. It is only oriented to problem solving through some clear and logical thinking. Some clear and logical, some set rules are there, some protocols are there. Through that you are trying to find out, or you are trying to solve the problem. This is called as a traditional thinking, where you try to find out the next series, and it would be, as per your opinion, it would be of even number. So you told me answer about the further even numbers. Now in case of design thinking, it is a user oriented. This is a user oriented. So the feeling of user, the user experiences is the very crucial, or very they have given the prime importance to user oriented thinking. So how my customer will feel, how my customer will be delighted, that is going to be taken care in the design thinking. Is this clear? Now tell me, what is design thinking? I am not teaching. You should tell me. What is? Am I teaching? Huh? Your participation is needed. You should be. If you participate, it will get printed on your memory. If you won't participate, it will like 100 foot above. and it should not happen, है ना? What is design thinking once again? It is something new, innovative and creative, right? So in the design thinking, it has been divided into, or it has been carried out through 5 different stages. That is, first stage is emphasize, second stage is define, third stage is ideation, fourth stage is prototype making, and final stage is testing of the product. So we will see one after another. So I am going to take you, these are not my PPT, Microsoft PPT I have followed. So I will take you through. So here case study has been taken by the presenter. So here they have considered the restaurant name as a paradise. This restaurant, they would like to some online food delivery app they would like to install, or they would like to have build new app. So in that case, the restaurant owner hires business analysts. The analyst, what he has done in the traditional way, what he will do. Now online app, you might be aware about Zomato app. So is it attracting you? Is it attracting you? Yes. Why it is attracting? Because online, easiest method, fastest delivery, at what time you will get your food. That time is also mentioned there, so that you will have the timing, or you can hold your hunger up to that period of time. So this is, now who is happy in that case? Who is happy? Customer. So online delivery Zomato app is famous. Why? It is famous? Because they have taken care of user empathy. So user feeling is the prime thing. If you say something, if you give feedback accordingly, the changes is taking place there, right? Is it? So here, how this online delivery app they are going to set, that we'll see. Next slide. So then what? These are the requirements. They started gathering the requirement in order to set or install, or what we can say, to build a new app. To build new app, they have started. The business analyst, what he has done, he has started gathering the requirement. So he stated that somebody, the customer should have Android or iOS app. Then the web portal compatible. The app should be. Then restaurant has limited budget. आता त्यांनी एवढं चांगलं सांगितलं की these are the requirement. But along with that, the restaurant who want to start an online business, they have the limited budget and will reuse the profit from online home delivery system. So they will reuse the profit for further development. So next. So these are the restaurant requirements. So whenever we start any product development, we should not directly jump to the programming, or we should not directly start with the writing code. Why? Because we need to gather the information, we need to find out what kind of things that I should focus so that I can build a user-friendly app. Is this clear? So next, then here it is design thinking versus traditional thinking. So what is the traditional thinking? The priorities, what owner is looking. Owner कशाला देणार आहे आता इथं की किती how this app is attractive, design attractive, but it some extent it is okay, but complete emphasis given on the design and the contents of app, it will not suffice your this thing. Very good app you have developed, very nice design, but delivery of food has happened after 1 hour. Will that customer will again order food from that particular app, through that particular app? No. So in the traditional thinking, now I would like to give the differentiation between traditional thinking and design thinking. Here, the priorities of what owner is looking for and design online solution, customers are not even concerned. So priorities where it has given for design of online solution, and they have not taken into the consideration about customer. Only ulterior design they have. Now it was the prime focus for them. And as a result, it may have feature that will not be used by customers. So many features might have given because they wanted to make it very attractive. But what customers want? They want food and related activities. Suppose if they ask, select your name, then your address, the form filling for every delivery, then will it be you will able to, or will it be delighted you? No. Every time filling of information or something like which is required for this company, it will not, you will not again, because this is very repetitive process and the customer will not like that. So as a result, may have features that will not be used by the customer and result in the wastage of huge IT resources. Then, but design thinking methodology is widely used because region-wise habits are changing, area-wise food habits are changing. So that survey must have to be. We cannot consider all the customer through one spectacle. एकाच चष्म्यातून सगळ्यांना बघून चालणार नाही, because area to area and region to region the customer and their needs are changing. Needs of Pandharpur may be different than needs of Mangalweda. So if I use same experience to both of them, will it be appreciated? No. So as per the requirement, the things should be utilized or things should be applied. Next. So design thinking, two fundamental questions: how it long be implemented the solution, how much will be the cost me to do. Will it be these are the questions related to design thinking, implement solution and cost of the solution. What is your opinion? These are the questions related to design thinking. No. Why? Because design thinking doesn't directly jump to the implementation. What is the thing that is very much taken care in the design thinking? That is customer survey. मग हे डिझाइन थिंकिंग असू शकतं का? No, this will not be a design thinking because the next slide. No. So what is the design thinking? Need finding. In the design thinking, I am going to orient you through these 5 stages only. These are the 5 stages which are very important in order to inculcate habit of design thinking. So need finding, ideation and testing. These are the steps through which the product development is carried out. These are the steps through which the product development is applied. Next. So design thinking, coming up with an idea is easy. Coming up with the idea is easy. So many students are having n number of ideas, but are those all are feasible? Can you implement all the ideas? No. So idea generation is easy, but producing right one takes work. With design thinking, throw all what you know. In the ideation, what I told you, throw what you are having the idea. We need to collect all the idea, and after gathering of the idea, the scrutiny has to be carried out. Which ideas are actual? Sometimes we may feel this is the very silly, childish idea, but it may create very wonderful solution. I will show you example after later. Next. So goal of design thinking is to find user itself and define its needs. And finding those needs create solution or the product that can be useful. To achieve this goal, there are 5 phases. Split into 5 phases. Empathize, then define, ideate, prototype and testing. So these are the 5 stages through which the systematic approach of product development is carried out. Next. So here case studies are given. Okay. So after this gathering of idea, team creation, where team creation or team gathering will start? Where? See, these are the 5 steps where actually team members are coming together. In the ideation. In the ideation, because idea generation we need to sit together, we need to throw all possible ideas. We need to throw all possible ideas so that these ideas are available for the product development. Next slide. So empathize means understand. Then this is now. This is the means this will be carried out through observation, interviews, discussion to gather the information. To understand, to keep yourself in the other's shoes, so that you will understand the perspective, others' perspective, others' opinion, and that is called as a empathize. Then these are the different tasks that is carried out in order to gather the information. So these are the 4 stages: read, discuss, research and analyze. Then actually this will be divided into 2 stages. One is problem solution and another one is solution space. So next step, group exercise. So where the group exercise is taking place? In the definition, because we want to find out a particular area where the solution can be applied. समजते का? So मी जर आता suppose me I want to develop one app. I have taken the survey of Pandharpur and Mangalweda. So depending upon the feasibility analysis, depending upon the information gathered, I will have to define the problem statement for Pandharpur region. I will have to define the problem statement for the Mangalweda region. It will be different problem statements. Next. So these are the, after gathering of ideas, so many team members will focus upon the area of solution, aspects required for that solution and some more. So define stage. Next. So here identify, analyze, describe and select. So we have identified these are the problems of Pandharpur. So we have analyzed what are the kinds of problems are present in the area of Pandharpur and how can I provide the solution. So analysis, then describe. So this is the area and these are the requirements, and then selecting, because there are 100 numbers of problems. You cannot directly at the one time you cannot directly approach to each and every problem. You will have to select the, or this is a broad area. You will have to narrow down your region of interest. Next. This again, what is, what if, what was and what works. What is the problem? What if I apply this kind of solution, whether it will be useful to that particular information which I have gathered? Is it benefit? Will it be customer will accept that solution? Whether it will work? So these are the question which we are asking in the definition process. So necessity is the mother of invention. Next. So directly we'll jump to the some examples which I have collected, because again and again I will be talking the same thing. I will share this. These PPTs are available on online. Next. So can you go to the directly go out of this PPT and go to my folder. These examples. Now how wonderfully design thinking is gave the solution. Here, this GE Healthcare, this is very renowned company because all the MRI or healthcare related machineries this company is providing. This is the worldwide renowned brand, and they have adopted the design thinking approach. And while addressing the problem of child MRI, and how they have utilized, and they have launched actually adventure series, and they have redesigned the MRI scanning machine, because MRI, while doing MRI, the elders are also feeling uneasy, anxiety, and what about the child, younger? So in order to address, or in order to make them feel free while performing this MRI scanning, they have redesigned the entire system. Go down. This is the MRI machine for child. See what kind of creativeness they have adopted. This is the one adventure series where the MRI machine they have redesigned. So this way the creativity you can next. This is one machine. Next. Go. This is another machine they have redesigned. I would like to show you how they have used this. This is another one, X-ray X-ray room they have redesigned. So how are you feeling when you look at this? Huh? So this is what creativity. This is what new. This is what innovation. They have maintained the logical, they have maintained the purpose, but they have redesigned to make it the user should feel very relaxed while doing this. Then next is success story of Netflix. They have adopted. So this is how they have created the prototype Netflix. So deep audience understanding. So these are the steps through which they have upgraded their product Netflix. Next, their business model. You will go through the business model. Madam will teach you about the lean canvas model. So this is the business model for Netflix. This is the business model, lean canvas model for Netflix. So you have to observe the things, how the things are actually, how people are working, how they are integrating everything so that their business will grow. So here in this business model, what are the things they have taken care? Key partners, key activities, resources, value propositions, customer relations. See, customer relations, then customer segments. What are the different segments or customers are present, and different channels, revenue stream, and cost structure. So according to the customer segment, cost structure is varying. They have not kept fixed cost structure for each and every customer. So this is the very good example of Netflix business model. And next, lean canvas model again. Their detailing has been given. Key partners, who are the key partners? So within this one chart, everything has come up. So this way you will have to prepare yourself. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you will have to prepare yourself. How I can systematically and strategically will move in order to grow my business, in order to have the branding. Next. So these are the ideas, business model and their ideas. While brainstorming or while ideation, the different ideas have been collected, and these are the some case studies given here. Next. How Netflix changed the way we watch TV. So this is their tagline. And the year-wise progression have been mentioned here. 1997, what was the TV? How you were watching TV. Then next comes subscriber model. Then Netflix queue. Then video recommendation algorithms. Video recommendation algorithm. Then first Netflix original 2011. Then expansion. Their expansion. Then this binge watching, Netflix and chill, and then expanding internationally. So these are the way of their expansion they have explained here. Very, very famous, Apple. Apple also adopted the design thinking strategy. So their tagline is think different, because they are using this design thinking, so think different. Why to think in a traditional manner? Think different and think from the user perspective. Automatically you will get the your success. Mapping out your customer benefits. Feel, get and do. How they have mapped the customer. Emotional benefits. Apple म्हटलं की इमोशन अटॅच होते त्याच्याबरोबर. You get it? एखाद्याने ॲपलचा मोबाईल आणला असेल, हाऊ आर यू फीलिंग लाईक आय एम समथिंग डिफरंट, है ना. सो दॅट इमोशनल अटॅचमेंट they are successful to build among the customers. So emotional building, then functional building, easy, then quality of phone, security, then their OS, all those things they have such a way they have advertised or imbibe on each and every, so that nobody can deny Apple is something different from other mobiles. These are the brand strategies. Brand, this is the Apple makes technology so simple everyone can be a part of the future. Simplicity, they have adopted simplicity along with, by considering these different portfolios like brand promise, brand story, innovation ideas, purchase moment, happy experiences. This is very important, happy experiences. So I hope I made you clear about design thinking. When you feel free, when you feel happy, you will able to progress. So success mantra is to, when you want to have and want to start your own ideas or your own startup, what you will have to do? You will have to think something different, and you will have to adopt this kind of strategies. Is this clear? I hope I have not bored anyone. Bore झालाय का? This is all about, I wanted to. One more, there are Nike is also brand who has adopted. There are several brands they have adopted and they succeed. So Google it. Google is very good platform. Google Baba is giving everything. So but use it effectively. Otherwise, it will take you much more time. Also, there is a boon and there is benefit. And so these are the things Nike adopted. Nike is also very good. Nike or Nike is na? Nike is na? So this is I want. There are several examples. So I urge everyone go to Google, find out those the companies who have adopted design thinking for their product development. Okay, thank you. Anyone want to ask anything can ask.
Any question?
But I tried to give you in very concise manner. Okay, then we'll stop here. Thank you for your patience listening. I hope I made everything clear to everyone. You never thought of sleeping or something, but the things which I would like to tell you, it has now printed in your memory or in your brain, I hope. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, madam, for giving a wonderful guidance regarding design thinking. Madam enlightened design thinking related to part, that means think differently. We are thinking traditionally, so apart from that, think differently. So our student take benefit of that. Thank you once again.